Are you interested in getting this brand new ghost skeleton costume that is being given away in Fallout 76 for free? Or maybe you need Mothman eggs for a recipe. You might want to get that Mothman nest that's actually sitting right behind me. Stay tuned to figure out how you can get these 3 items for free. Are you interested in getting this ghost skeleton outfit? Now this thing does come as 2 different pieces, so it does take a couple different ways to actually get this item, but you can get it for free, and we'll be going over each step how you can actually do that. You might be interested to know that you can also get this Mothman nest that actually generates Mothman eggs, and you can use those for a lot of really good recipes. So to get these 3 items, you'll have to complete several tasks. So let's go ahead and learn about those tasks, and then we'll go over how to do each task to complete them. So just go under your challenges here, and you'll see that you have daily, weekly, and we even have an events page. So we're going to start with the events area. Now this is only active if there is an event going on currently, which of course there is. So Halloween, complete give out candy weekly challenges 1 time for the ghost skeleton costume. Halloween, complete trick or treat weekly challenges ghost skull hood mask 1 time. Halloween, complete trick or treat and give out candy weekly challenges 1 time. Mothman nest is the reward for that. So these are all weekly challenges. So let's head over to the weekly challenges. So here are the 2 Halloween challenges here. 2 of those you can tell are pretty much the same. But anyway, the give out candy challenges, it says Halloween complete give out candy daily challenges 3 different times. Halloween complete trick or treat daily challenges on 3 different occasions. And that's for your weeklies. So for your dailies, to get those completions for the day, you must complete the daily task. Alright, so you have Halloween build spooky candy bowl, give out candy from your camp 1 time. Halloween trick or treat from other players' candy bowls 5 times. Okay, so that means on 3 different days you will have to do the handing out candy, and on 3 different days you will have to collect candy from 5 other players. Now, to give out the candy, you'll need to go to the Atomic Shop, so that way you can actually claim the free candy bowl. And it's right here on the home page. It's a spooky candy bowl. You will just claim this item, and then you'll need to go and build it at your camp. So here it is at my camp, and as you can hear, there is a organ sound playing in the background. That is actually from this candy bowl. Now this will actually help you realize that you put the right one down, number 1. Number 2, you'll be able to hear this at other players' camps, so that way you can locate this bowl at their camps, because there's nothing worse than traveling to somebody's camp and not being able to find their candy bowl. With that being said, make sure that you have your candy bowl in an easy to get location. If you have arrows or anything you can do to actually draw attention to it, that is what you need to do. Put it next to your vending machine, put it right on your porch, put it on a table with a bunch of arrows pointing to it. Like I have this clown pointing right at it, and it's on top of a bunch of coffins. And it's right when you come into the house, so they should be able to see it no matter what, and they'll be able to hear it. This will guarantee you success with somebody actually trick-or-treating at your house. And this one's a lot easier to do than actually trick-or-treating at other players' camps, because, well, everybody needs to trick-or-treat at 5 players' camps, right? Every day in order to get that reward. So, with that being said, that means that you have a lot of people looking for candy, so they should be coming to a lot of different places to get it, so your chances are pretty high of actually giving out the candy. You just need to make sure people can find it. If people can't find it, they will not keep looking around unless you're the last house that's on the map that can actually give out candy. Once you've set up your candy bowl, you will need to actually fill it with candy. Otherwise, they won't be trick-or-treating for anything. Now, it is filled up with mystery candy. Mystery candy can be bought at any train station or in-world vendor, or you can get the mystery candy off of the bodies of spooky squirts. Now, they drop it just like they drop a trick-or-treat bag for you and a legendary item. Like, that's one of the things that they actually drop. You can actually decide how much candy you want to stick in your bowl at a time. You can even check how much candy you have. Now you can decide how many candies you actually want to stick in your bowl, And as you can see, you can check your candy count. You can dump all your mystery candy in there. You could do 5, 10, 1. Now, you only need to give out one piece of candy every day. So technically, you could put just one piece of candy in your bowl until somebody comes and trick or treats. That way, if you're not really looking to kill a bunch of spooky scorched or spend a lot of caps going to the train station to buy this mystery candy, then you may want to just conserve your candy and put in one. And then once somebody comes by and trick or treats for the day, you will no longer have any candy. Once your candy is gone, your location or your camp should no longer show up on the map. It should disappear, and it should just look just like everybody else's camp without the little Halloween or pumpkin symbol there. So that way you get your one and then you're done, and you don't have to keep on farming for candy or what have you. But you're going to be going to 5 other players' camps anyway to pick up candy, so why not just go ahead and put your candy in there so other players can actually come by. Now, if you're thinking you can outsmart the system and just keep on going to one of your friends' houses over and over again by logging out and logging back in, or changing camps or what have you, you can't do that. Like your friend can't change their camp 5 different times and you trick or treat at every single camp. You can only trick or treat from that bowl one time. It is locked to the player. They have changed it around. It no longer works. So do not do that. Do not be logging out and logging back in. It's not going to help you out at all. Once you have placed your candy bowl and you've put some candy in it, you should see this little symbol here with the pumpkin. That is the symbol that you'll be looking for at other players' camps as well, so that way you can trick or treat. Let's see if there's anybody in this world other than me. Here we go. We have somebody right here. They have a little pumpkin, so we can trick or treat at their house. Here is yet another place that has a trick or treat. And then it looks like this place too. We got a couple different places. So we got a bunch of places. But if for some reason nobody's coming to your house to trick or treat, you may have forgotten to turn on your camp, meaning that everybody can see it. If you have your camp turned off, nobody will be able to see your camp. So if you've ever had your vendors up and you've not been selling anything, you may need to turn on your camp. So you would do that just by selecting it, and it says public map icon. Off, on, off, on, off. So you just need to turn it on. So that's all you would have to do to actually do that. So just make sure that your public map icon is on, and you should be good. Now, to complete the trick or treat weekly challenge, you will need to actually trick or treat on 3 different days at 5 other players' camps from their candy bowls. Now, it's a little bit more complicated than just going and getting the candy. Obviously, this thing makes a sound for a reason. It's not for you at your camp, I can tell you that much. I mean, it is helpful for you to know that it's there, but it's slightly annoying when you have to be here building all the time and listen to it. But you need this so that way you can actually find the candy bowl at other players' camps. Number 1, you will need to find somebody else that's actually trick-or-treating. Like this player right here has the little pumpkin, and this player over here has the little pumpkin. 5 players to actually trick-or-treat. I'm barely looking, I've already got 4 right here. So if they got a pumpkin, they should have candy and a bowl. So make sure that you're listening to or listening for that sound that you're actually hearing, that organ sounds, and finding the trick-or-treat spots. Now, in order for it to count, you will need to be wearing a costume. Yes, that is the last part of this thing, is that you need to be wearing a costume in order to trick-or-treat. Now, big surprise here, but this outfit that we have on right now, this one, does not count as a trick-or-treat costume. So if you put this on, it does not count. Just letting you know, like I have the bottom part there, and I had a different mask on, and neither mask counted. So you just need to have one. So basically you have to have a top or bottom that's considered a costume. Now I was wearing the close shave and mask with this actual costume, the bottom part, and it did not count. So just so you're aware, make sure that you're actually paying attention to whatever the bowl's saying when you actually go to pick up candy. It'll say congratulations or thank you for trick-or-treating. Now if you cannot trick-or-treat because you're not wearing a costume, it'll say you need to come back when you're wearing a costume. So make sure you're actually reading what the thing says. Otherwise you're jumping around to players' camps and you're not even trick-or-treating. Now with that being said, you should probably go ahead and track those achievements or those challenges. So like right here I have kill mole miners. You can go in and actually track all of these. Now I've completed these, so obviously there's no tracking that needs to be done, but I have not completed this one. So what you'd actually do is, as you can see down at the bottom, there's like go to season, free roll, and back, and it says track, and the white Y button is actually blinking. This should be doing the same thing on your console or platform that you have, and you just push Y to track it, and it will pop up in the top right corner, so that way you can actually see it at all times, and you'll know if you've actually completed it, because as soon as you do it, it'll say 1 of 5, 2 of 5, so that way you know how many you've done, and how many, like if it's counted, if you're wearing the right costume, like that will also help you to make sure that you're on the right path. So I would suggest doing that as well. So if you give out candy on 3 different days, you'll complete the weekly, you'll get the ghost costume and the Mothman nest, and to get the hood, you just need to trick-or-treat at other players' camps on 3 different days, 5 times each day. And it is Tuesday to Tuesday, so Tuesday at noon Eastern Standard Time, this will be gone. So try to get it done over the weekend, so that way you can get it done, or you can just wait and do it next weekend, well, next week, because you have till the 7th. So but Tuesday, then the week will start over, so just be aware of that. So hopefully this video will help you out. Hopefully you'll be able to get your trick-or-treating done, you'll be able to get your candies handed out, and you'll have this reward in no time. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to give me a big Vault Boy thumbs up, and remember to nuke that subscribe button on the way out. Huge shout out to my channel members, the Death Claws. They are amazing, and I love every single one of you guys. Again, thank everybody for watching this, and I will see you in the wasteland. Take care.